That's funny. Well, hello there. Uh, yeah, I guess I saved while in the third person view, and look what we've got. Oh, this is so hilarious. All right. So here we are in the chapel of West Winds, I guess. Not the best shot, but okay, maybe we can do it like that. I guess Kinnereth is headless from that perspective. Okay, how about this? No, if Kinnereth has got her head on still and not cut out, then the overall composition is like not the best. So, how do we do that? Actually, you know what? Maybe like that. Yeah, far better. Because the general rule of thumb is get as far away from the background as you can. I don't want to have half of this priest in the shot, either all priest or no priest. Okay, I can live with that. Okay. Right, so what do we have here? Look, are we done?
With pleasure. Please, go ahead. I'm all ears.
Oh yes, I think we've got one last task in this, from this priest. It's early morning, actually. So, well, it's not early any longer. It's 10 a.m., which is like almost halfway through the day, but it's still, like early for playing for me. But today I was to have a shoot, which got cancelled around 7 a.m. So I got into some other stuff, and then I thought, well, you've got a free day out of a sudden. Yesterday I finished. Well, I had a very stupidly ungrateful task, which I finished yesterday. So I thought, yeah, okay. So you didn't have Sunday. I rarely have like a free Sunday. So let's make a Sunday out of Monday. Why not? So here I am, playing and sipping coffee. So yeah, I'm an old man, Lyman. I've lived a long and very eventful life. Unlike most men, my life is not riddled with regrets and missed opportunities, but something has been plaguing me for a long time. I've never told anyone about this. To be honest, I'm not entirely sure what I'm telling you now. Perhaps I'm fated to die soon, and the divines want me to cleanse my heart. Listen to this story of a broken shrine and help me find my peace. Well, as far as I know, a human can only find the peace themselves. I don't think they can be helped to find peace. But it's Tamriel. Maybe well, most certainly things work different ways in Tamriel than in real life. I was just a young boy. I had just joined the temple and spent most of my time polishing the shrines, as young initiates do. Oh, thankfully, they did not make us polish shrines. One day, I accidentally knocked one over. I thought I'd surely be expelled if I told the truth. My life would be ruined, so I lied. Told everyone that it was stolen and hid it in a cave. It's still there. The people of Har Sadek found it and now worship it, thinking it came from the divines. Please, before I pass on, go there and relight the candles one last time on my behalf. I know, I've been there. I remember Broken Shrine. I've been there. There's a cave or something? Yes, I know. I am pretty sure that I've seen a broken shrine and I was like, what is that? It's in a cave close to the village. The villagers there consider it sacred, so they should be able to point you in its direction. I don't know how they came to worship it, but it pleases me that my youthful deception led to at least some positive consequences. Yeah, sure. Speak to the head priest. It's not common for the itinerant priest to be called upon to assist the head priest directly. Usually, our efforts are directed by the gods towards aiding the lower clergy of the layman. Yeah, right. Okay, so... Oh, yeah. We are not there. Not for some time yet. Okay, so... yeah, Har Sadek is here. So we need to get to... We are here in Karak on Sturk. So we need to get... You know what? Let's do it the lazy way. First things first. We need to sleep, I think. And I also think we are over and yeah. Well, a Damantine spear looks really great. Those are my spears. Yeah, look at that. Oh. You know, it looks a little bit like a very, very fine nib. I've got a pen that I particularly like, and it's called Falcon pen. It's from Pilot, the Japanese brand. And it looks like a falcon beak or a claw. Depends how you wish to see it. I think I see a beak in it, and it is a little bit curved, but overall, very much like this spear. All right. So yeah, let's place it here. Now, what else can we put aside? I guess this truncheon is useful. I guess this is useful as well. I only need to repair it. Okay. Let's do it now so that we come prepared. Yeah. Good. Good. So I've been prompted to play Morrowind and not Alpine by Alec, who, well, apparently he's starting an Alpine playthrough, which is like, I'm so excited for that. I really, really, I'm looking forward to that very much. But he said in his last video that, what is wrong here? Oh, monk's hood. Barely visible here. So he said in his last video that he cannot play Morrowind again. There's something wrong. So I thought, oh my gosh, I haven't tried my Morrowind in like some time. So maybe I really should go ahead and like try if it works still. So it appears that it is working fine, which is like great information. But oh no, no. Oh, look, I need to like, yeah, I need to use this perfect placement thing. Ah, it's so flickering still. But I at least can, I just hate this flickering. It is very, very light and bright in my game because of the shaders. And the problem with that is that I obviously did my cottage before I was using any, I think. No, it's not true. I have been using shaders before, so what happened? I don't know. Still, my Morrowind, like my Ascadian Isles cottage, is far more bright because back then I just didn't use any sort of mods and shaders and whatnot. So I would place like a candle every 2 steps. So, hello. How are you, Pearly? She's so adorable, isn't she? Oh, I need to... Next time I'm on Sturk, I definitely need to restock on fish feed. Okay, so I guess we are done now. The dreadful theft. How about reading something, Political hierarchy of Skyrim and industries, the Rivermen. You know what? Let's read about the Rivermen because this looks like a, a solid piece of Cyrodiilic truth and law and knowledge. Yeah. Industries of the Nibben, the Rivermen. Oh, so the Nibben is, yeah, not Colovia, so obviously, so this is something we will see, hopefully, one day. Unless our PCs just like drop dead all at once. Yeah, so we will see it in the, let's hope, not very far future. Produced by order of the Conclave of Arts and Artificers. Fishermen are an ubiquitous sight along the Nibben river banks, wearing loose clothing and coarse silken knee-high pants. Look, if they are silken, how on earth can they be coarse? Maybe I don't know much about Nibbenese silk. They flowed along the stream in flat-bottomed boats and skiffs, casting their nets and laying their lines. Fish, besides the equally omnipresent rice, is the dominant component of the Nibben diet. Common catches are chrysophanth, slaughterfish, and the common mud crab. The catching and processing of fish are a major industry indeed, the only industry in many villages of the river. Along the brackish southern parts of the river, the growing of collops is also undertaken in large hatcheries and breeding grounds along the banks. Can you picture that? Like the huge sort of underwater farms growing collops. Gosh, it would look like a small, reef. Oh, I I've got this picture in my mind right now, and yeah. Right. These mollusks are prized as a source of food for the lower classes and for the reddish-brown tinmy pearls they produce, favored by the Niben jewelers. The chrysophant is considered an expensive fish, rarely eaten by the common folk. Instead, their diet focuses on the humble meat of the collop, mud crab, and slaughterfish, for which they know many unusual preparations. Of note is the famous Lebanese fermented fish sauce, also known as mokre. Yeah, so mokre, as I might have said before, mokre in Polish means wet. So it is like, are there any Polish people in the Tamriel rebuild? I guess there are. Or maybe mokre is also a word in other Slavic languages? So, Alec, how is wet in Serbian? I wonder. Right, but fermented fish sauce. So fermenting different things and various fish, galore in cuisine looks very much Japanese to me, really. So yeah, this is like a fun little, entanglement of different inspirations. It's so fascinating. Yeah, said to be an invention of the Keptu tribes. So the Keptu speak a little bit of Polish, don't they? This oily sauce is made by gathering fish guts and leftovers in large clay jars, mixing them with salt, sugar, and local spices, and leaving the jars suspended for several months from eaves and tree branches inside of the sun. This preparation is said to soften the bitter taste of slaughterfish meat, while the often tasteless mud crab meat becomes in turn more palatable. So when we do fermented cabbage, I think it is supposed to be off the sun. There are even like non-transparent clay jars so that the sun wouldn't sort of touch the inside of the jar. So I thought when Japanese make their soy sauce, which is fermented, they also do it off the sun. So I'm not sure if fermenting is actually, works well with the direct sunlight. So I think we've got a little bit of a, misunderstanding there, but I don't know really. Maybe there's some kind of fermentation that require the sunlight. I don't know. All right, the Niben Valley is one of the few places where these base kinds of meat are commonly eaten and even considered a delicacy. Nevertheless, the traveler unaccustomed to this dish, it is advised to be cautious around the Niben kitchen and never to look in any unlabeled pots found hanging around the villages, lest he encounters a particularly putrid surprise. Another reason why slaughterfish is considered a treasured catch are the particularly lustrous scales of the Rumar breed. Besides their potent alchemical applications, these scales are another prized component for jewelry. Oh, really? Jewelry made of scales? Well, okay. And clothing ornaments, yeah. We call those things cekin in Polish. I don't really know how it's called in English. Those little glittering, sort of plates. Among the trader caste, who consider them emblematic of cunning and forceful behavior. These scales are also prized among certain Argonian tribes in the Blackwood and the Argon border with whom the Nebanese sometimes trade, where they are used as a highly symbolic form of currency. Symbolic. Yeah, that reminds me of some symbolic jewelry, which is being sort of transfer in a circular fashion along the islands in the Polynesia, like the tribal Polynesia. And I remember one book I read about that, and it was this, hype of this highly ceremonial and symbolic, jewelry that is being to be delivered to the particular village. And the writer, the European scholar, ethnologist, I don't really know. I don't really remember. Was it Ruth Benedict? No. Oh gosh, I don't remember the author of the book. Well, I read it almost 30 years ago, so sorry. Anyway, so they said that it was this huge hype of this highly ceremonial stuff. And when the day came and the people from the nearby island came with those bracelets, there were bracelets and a necklace, I guess. And it was like really shabby looking and greasy because, through so many years, it was like only, transferred from one tribe to another and never really washed. And it was like, it didn't look like much, but still, highly ceremonial. So sometimes we put meaning into things that are not, you wouldn't actually like suspect to be that meaningful. My coffee has grown, it's gotten all cold in the meantime, so I don't like cold coffee. I don't mind iced coffee, like with, I already had that book. Oh, I'm sorry, I think I robbed someone to get it. I have another map, and this another map is probably like, will probably also be like nuisance to play. No. Yeah, it flickers. Okay, let's just... Okay, I think it doesn't flicker now. But I can hardly see what's on it. In fact, I don't see what's on it. Oh, never mind. Okay, so let's go to the hard, what's the name? Hard Sadek. I don't need a shirt with me. Unenchanted, especially. All right. Right, so I guess we are done here. I don't think I can get rid of anything else. Yeah. Let's go for an adventure. Right. Whew. Right. So, the loading time is exceptionally long. Okay, I am so very happy that my Morrowind has not yet decided to break. Oh gosh, I am so sorry for Alec. He's not being able to play Morrowind. I don't think I would like. I don't know, because you see, I've recently paid a whole lot of money, like a bucket load of money for the new computer. Money I don't have, obviously. It was an installment payment, so installment-based payment. So I'm paying like a chunk of money every month for the next 20 months or so. So yeah. And the one installment is still a lot of money for me. So yeah. Well, I really will not be able to sort of justify any more expenses towards computers, especially if that expenses would only serve gaming purposes, because I cannot play on my work computer. Obviously, the operation system doesn't let me run games. So yeah. So actually, I must say I'm quite underwhelmed with this work computer. This is actually quite a nice frame, you know. I really like the colors of the sky. Yeah. I love this constellation on the right. Oh wow, this is really something. Right. So as I said, I'm a little bit underwhelmed by this computer as a whole. Like, as I just cannot like come to terms with it in anything but Adobe. Like, Adobe works like a dream. And well, since I earn my living using Adobe, then well, I guess all the expenses to work and to actually generate any profit at all, well, I guess this is justified. But I can do like literally like nothing. Oh gosh, they are all like punching me. What can I do? I can obviously like... Okay. I need to do, do more magic stuff. So what I was talking about? Yeah, so apart from Adobe, like, I just cannot come to terms with this computer. Like, I cannot make it sort my files the way I like it. Like, when I tell it to, like, because I've got like hundreds of folders with pictures, and if I want to find something, like, I know the name of the folder, and normally it would be like, normally on PC. Ooh, you're not a rat, are you? All right. So normally I would just like type in the name of the car or whatever, and oops. He's not alone. Okay. I don't think I want to get near this brute. Can I even cast it? Wait. Can I cast it? Yeah. Well, I can hardly do anything to him. Yeah. What is wrong? Oops, he's healing. Okay. I couldn't... This character is... What? I thought he was dead. Okay. So what was I saying? Oh, I almost out of arrows. Not the ideal situation. Anyway. I don't remember what I was talking about. The computers, probably. Yeah. So once my PC is like done, and I am afraid that this situation will like come sooner or later. Why can I not? I seem not to be able to like... Just a second. I think I need to make a camp somewhere. I quite like this frame. Not the best one on Earth, but yeah. So I haven't tried working in Lightroom since I've got my new work computer. I haven't tried to work in Lightroom on my old PC. It crashed far too many times before to even, you know, make it worthwhile trying to... What? Thank you. So I'm currently like using it just for gaming. Well, actually there is also one other thing, because as I said, this new work computer is like useless for anything but Adobe. And for example, I've got my cameras. I've got 2 of them. And even though they are pretty much the same cameras, but the same make and even the same model, but they are not totally equal, which is funny. Because they have been made like a few years, you know, apart each other. And the older one needs an older version of an XQD card. And the newer one reads the newer CF cards, which they look totally the same. They appear to be totally the same, but they are not. And my card reader only reads the newer one and refuses to cooperate with the older one. So in order to get the photos from the camera to the computer, I actually need a reader. Well, I need a reader for my cards, but if I don't have a reader, I have to plug my camera. And I really don't want to go into technical details because they are really... Oh, I missed Hlan Sadek by quite a lot. But we'll pick some mushrooms. So it's all fine. So I don't want to go into technicalities, but I cannot really... when I plug my camera into the computer, the Lightroom sees it, but I cannot import the pictures through the Lightroom for a very specific, strange reason. Lightroom doesn't consider the pictures directly from a device, which is a camera, as being something like different. But it considers it to be something different than pictures imported from a card directly. So if you happen to have like backup, and I tend to have it, like some pictures are like doubled because they are on two cards. One of them is SD normal card and the other one is this CF card or XQD card for the older one. So are we good? Are we? No, we are not. I don't really know where we are. Where are we? Where are we? I guess we are... What a... what a hot mess. Okay, so we're just at the farm, which is fine, but... oh gosh, the sun... Did you hear that? A rooster? Yeah, we've got hens. And one of you... Well, chickens. And there is the rooster. Hello, Mr. Rooster. Look at that. Look at that. Oh, we've got a camp down there with people in it. I wonder if they are friendly. Probably not. Right, so long story short, I have to plug the camera and the computer itself refuses to see the camera. So I cannot download the photos on the new work computer. I have to do it literally on the old computer, then transfer it to the server and then import it to the Lightroom on the new work computer, so, which is a hassle. But it's only one card, so it's not a very big deal. But it's still some, yeah. It is like stupid thing to be like having to deal with. So yeah, I'm not like convinced. I'm not sort of... This is a nice frame, isn't it? Actually, we need a little bit more... Oh yes, this is far better, because I wanted to have some separation between the palm tree and this ruin over there, so this is really nice. Now, let's maybe change our position slightly, so that we could, like, have this beautiful morning light. Yeah, but if I do that, I do not have any more of this Yeah, maybe like that. No, because we will lose both the light and the waterfall. And I don't want that. I want this. Okay, so let's get a little bit like down. Okay, I guess this is the best we can get. All right. It's okay. All right. Let's go to seek out the village. It's not here. Oof. I believe that I can make any story convoluted and complex. Well, complex in a bad way. I mean, complicated. Like this story about this card was like, I wouldn't understand it if somebody told it like that to me. Sorry. So, yeah. Right. There it is. Okay. A masquerade infestation. All right. So yeah, what I wanted to say, I'm not a convert. No, I am not going to praise, you know, MacBooks and well, Macintosh in general. I'm not, because I can see that they are actually not particularly good in multiple situations. Like in multiple situations, I really like this agava, aloe vera. Yeah, let's call it aloe vera. I don't mind. So yeah, I can see many circumstances where PCs are simply better. Like they've got like loads. The find option is like the search is way better and quicker, and yeah. And actually, all the other like management sort of things are like way better. Plus, obviously, you can play Morrowind on a PC. So yeah. But when it comes to work, and if you work on Adobe, like this the work is so much better and quicker and more fluent and so much better. So I think my efficiency, like work efficiency, raised by I don't know 30% at least. So yeah. Right. Enough
Well
bubbling.
met.
Let's get to some serious stuff. We have a mission. First of all, let's talk a little. I shall honor our friendship too. Good. So, tell me, please, about the broken shrine. To be honest, I'm surprised that people from outside our village even know of that place. Of course, I can give you the directions if you want to pay a visit. You should follow the road east of out of town until you reach the brick bridge across the Riin River. Do not cross it, but instead turn south and continue following the river until you reach the waterfall. I've been there just a second ago. The grotto is hidden behind it. I've been there. Yeah. Okay. Right. So, hey. here it is. Follow the road east, then don't cross the bridge. Continue the turn south. Okay, so you go east. Then the brick bridge. Look at the sun. Look at the god rays in this olive tree. Is this olive tree? I think it is. Looks like one. Besides, we've got olives in Kingdom of Anvil, don't we? So they have to come from somewhere. Yeah. Right, don't cross it, but go south. South is that way. Good. And then we need some kind of a... Yeah, here it is. Great. Nearly there. Do we have any candles? I think we should light candles, right? But do we have any? He didn't give us any, right? And he didn't give us any information on how to get them. Well, we'll see then. All right. Okay, where is it? Come on. There it is. I guess, like, here. Oh, Tantas, hello. You're so adorable. Yeah, and they have their nests here. Good. I will not disturb you. Now, there it is. Yeah, I do remember that. Now, we need to, like, light the candles. With fire spell? No. Thank you for paying a visit to the broken shrine, pilgrim. It has been a long, long time since a non-local came to illuminate this forgotten corner of the Strident Coast. You honor us by making this pilgrimage, and to me, that's deserving of a blessing. Who is Lily? It's been there for ages. Some say that it was brought there by a young priest in an act of shame. They say that he spent all of his life thinking back to that decision and that he will return to the grotto in the twilight of his life to pay his final respects. What can I say? It is an interesting legend. Whether it's true or not, that's what the people around here believe. What an interesting tale. We are truly spoiled by the divines leaving their knickknacks everywhere. If only the saints did the same. I guess we have to settle for 1008 blessings. You are Lily. Oh, you look like a proper Bronze Age Alessian. All right. Well, not to be like, yeah, it's not very... It's not... Like, this armor is not commonly seen. Who are you? I cannot ask about her background, nothing, but she really looks like, yeah, some kind of an avatar for... Yeah. Okay, I guess we can go back now.
You seem like very good company.
Mm-hmm. Have you finished the pilgrimage to the Broken Shrine yet? You don't have to worry if you still haven't. It has been there for almost 70 years and will probably remain there for the 10 times as long. Please do not take 700 years to get to it, though. It is done then. With you accomplishing this task, I feel as though my life is finally complete. This burden that has been there for all these years, taken away with a light stroke of a hand. I did not think the change would feel so sudden, but so profound. I cannot thank you enough. You and whatever divine entity guided you on this journey. Yeah, a divine entity wearing bronze armor and with very Lebanese sort of adornment on her face. Yeah. You're a good itinerant priest. You did not have to fulfill my personal request, but you did anyway. I thank you and will forever honor you in my prayers. Well, thank you, but any more works? I have no more works. I suspected that much. You have done more than enough. Although, if you want to do some more good, you should consider seeking out other local priests. And I am pretty sure that... Look, where's this topic again? Come on. Local priests. There it is. So, runs towards time. Bless him. Yeah. Luaki, of course. I guess this was the first one who let me in itinerant priest order. And all right, so he only gave us 2 names. So yeah, not particularly helpful. But I happen to know one in Riin. So we will go there right now. Just a second. So I am really tempted, and I don't want to argue with anybody about anything on this subject, but yeah, if someone tells me that Greek literature is not European and is not a foundation of European culture and literature, then I'm not going to discuss the matter any further. Yeah, so who knows that knows I had a very violent sort of discussion with someone under Borean's video, Alex's video, about Homer and, well, Greek literature. This person argued that it cannot be considered European nor fundamental for European literature because in Middle Ages, Europe didn't care for Greek culture much. So in Renaissance, where it was sort of rediscovered, it was sort of usurped by Europe, and so the Europe can stuff itself. Well, it was the words are mine and not theirs, obviously. They had a pretense of being some kind of a historian. So, yeah. As I said, if anybody has got this opinion, please kindly keep it to yourself and not try and make me angry again, because yeah, there is this saying, we've got this very, very, very good saying in Polish. You don't play chess with a pigeon. Because if you do, he will just break your pawns, like smash your pawns off the chessboard, then crap on said chessboard, and then will consider the game won. Yeah, so I had to scrap my chessboard after talking to that person. Oh my goodness. So yeah, I am really tempted to read the new translation of Odyssey. Emily Wilson, I guess the lady is called, who did that, made that translation. I would really like to see what the whole, shebang is about, because I guess people are very, very hysterical about her sort of changing the narrative. And I only found a handful of articles about her translation and comparison between her translation and the other ones. And I do not see, well, I don't see fault in it, but I don't speak Greek, so I obviously can be mistaken. So can the people, the authors of those articles, but they are all classical. Well, they are proficient in ancient Greek, so I.
To see you, friend.
Likewise. Hello, passes. So, I would really like to lay my hands on
Nice to see you.
both Wilson's translation and some old one, like the old Penguin translation, or Mendelssohn. I'm told that his translation is very good, very musical, because it is iambic pentameter, which, the most important sort of element. It's like Shakespeare wrote in iambic pentameter, and the most important is the rhythm, more than the words in themselves. So yeah, I guess keeping the melody of the poem is like very important. So yeah, I just don't want to go levitating all the time. Yeah.
Stay out of trouble.
Right, let's go to the inn. Now, which one is the inn? I rarely go to the inn because I live next door, so yeah. There it is. Are you the, Yeah, I think you are. Alcia Giovannis. Hi. It's good to see an actual member of the faith around these parts, although I confess, you haven't caught me at my best. I've had a hard few months. I have works to attend to here in Brina Cross, but perhaps you might join me on a quick excursion. Sure. I have unfinished works here in Brina Cross, but I was hoping to excuse myself and make an offering to RK at the shrine nearby. Some fresh air might do me good. Yeah. I feel like I need to put the last season of my life behind me. A walk and a prayer would do me good. Would you like to join me? Before we go, though, we should prepare an offering. If you could find some salt, nightshade, and sweet wine around town, that would be excellent. Let me know when you have these offerings. So salt and nightshade I probably have at home, but sweet wine, I'm not so sure.
Well
But
met.
you probably have some, don't you?
My prices are the best in town.
Of course you do. Ooh. Good. Now, let's go back to the house and collect nightshade and salt. Right. So, yeah, it's been a while since I read Iliad and Odyssey, and it would probably do me good to reread them anyway. But since I really don't know Greek, you know, I have a rule that if I can read something in the original language that it has been written, then do it. But I'm not that proficient in many languages. So I guess when you cannot read in your language, you should at least read it in English, because I guess English is the most descriptory language on earth. It's one of the, I don't know if it's actually number one, but it's definitely far ahead from Polish. And it's got far better grammar than Polish. So, wait, nightshade. MN. No. Oh, I was pretty sure I had some. Okay. So, I should have marked myself next to her. Oh, it doesn't matter much. Right, so especially when I read Shakespeare in translation and compared it to the original, it was so vastly different. And honestly, some of the translation was like, what were they even thinking? Like they mixed philosophy with philosopher, which is like,
Glory,
come on.
Emperor and Empire.
Like, oh, look. Shrine of Sandelial. Look, it's not very,
Dunmer, what can I do for you?
not very reverent, I see.
If I ever see that elf, he's in so much trouble.
Everything is a little bit shaky, but okay. What is that? Look, it's just an iron staff, supposedly, but it has this amulet in here. Fun. Beast of the Caravan. I think we've just no bubbles, okay, no bubbles. Thank you. We've got some feather. Great. They should, you know, they shouldn't like put all those crates around that. Do you have the offerings? Salt, nightshade, and sweet rye wine. Yes, wonderful. We can get there by taking the road out of town north, and then west towards Such. It's on the hill by the toll house. Oh, and I should warn you about something. When I last passed through, the toll house keeper mentioned that shady folk had been seen near the way shrine. Stendar grant us luck that we won't run into them, but we should probably keep our guard up. Let's try and avoid any violence unless absolutely necessary, though. Are you ready to travel together? Yeah. North, west, and past the tall house. Okay. North and west. Good. Yes. Let's go. Let's save. North.
Glory and honor, Emperor and
West. Don't tag along. Alcia. Get your feet together. Come on. Right, so what was I blubbling about? Ah, yes, me not knowing Greek. Because I don't know Greek. Right, where is the toll house? Guess the toll house is like there somewhere. Okay, let's keep to the big road, like the proper road, stoned and all, because I'm pretty sure that, you know, the main route from such wouldn't be just like a, you know, dirt road, yeah, gravel, dirt and gravel road. It would be like properly maintained. Oh no, it's raining. We've got a rainy season again. Okay, road towards such. Right. So, yeah, it's a shame I don't know Greek. But apparently, according to some people, I'm not even supposed to. Well, okay, they didn't say anything like that, but they did say quite a lot of stupid things.
Say your business.
Like, if Homer and Greek literature was not... There you are. I'm pretty sure that you are not benevolent.
It's about time
You're not
I
even
had some
trying.
fun.
Okay. Someone wants more?
You're growing weak.
What? Oh, I was pretty sure that he was dead already. You're fine? Just a second. I need to like make sure that you are fine. Wait. I had something for companion. Heal companion. There it is. Good. Oh, poor guy. He definitely didn't have much on him. Aliu, of course. Apple. Okay. It's good to be out in the countryside again. Oh, come on, that we are there. Come on. Great. It's regrettable that we had to resort to violence, but I'm glad we're both safe now. Though, now that I'm standing here and I've made the offering, I still feel just as uncertain about what to do next. Ever since my old mentor died, I've felt so lost. All I have are questions, but no one I turn to has the answers. And just when I thought someone had the answers, they didn't. Just thinking about it makes me embarrassed. I just want to bury the past and start over again. Well, I think I need another one moment here to reflect. Meet me at the Crossing Inn in Brinacross later. Over in Anvil, yes, runs towards time, and then Luaki, yes. Gaius Uralis, yes, in the Chapel of the West Wind in Karak. And I talked to another priest named Hela Isoniam on the way to Brina Cross. She and her companion were planning on heading west from Gosha Inn, so you might meet them on the road. Yes, I think I know what you're talking about. So we need to go to Gosha Inn, which is like there. Wait, can we take like a scenic... Yeah, a scenic picture of a way shrine surrounded by dead bodies. Oh, come on. A little bit hilarious, don't you think? Just a little bit. Now, we obviously need some separation between the way shrine and the toll house. But if I want those two aloe veras in shot, that, well, it is a little bit impossible. Let's see if we can change the frame by levitating. Well, not really. Definitely not about the aloe veras. But I guess this is a decent frame. With this broken pillar pointing towards the shrine. Now, I think we can frame it a little tiny bit, like to make the tall house a sort of a... Yeah, but no, we cannot place it all the way to the right. You can only do like that, I guess. Place the priestess like so. I don't know if I'm like almost played Icarus. Right, I don't really know. So, yeah. Talking back about this very strange assumption that European culture has got nothing to do with Greek culture. Or the other way around, I don't know. You know, the problem with influences and some things being founded on some other things is not, you know, a decision that somebody made. It's actually a process. And if you see, like, let's keep the examples simple. Like, let's take Shakespeare. He obviously wrote some plays like The Dream of the Midsummer, or the Twelfth Night. he placed in ancient Greek. Joyce, writing Ulysses, was obviously, well, very, very, obviously very remotely, but still sort of referring to Odyssey going back home, right? Or Ulysses, rather, which is basically one and the same. So, not to mention his references to Shakespeare, obviously, but, well, all sorts of things. Like, you want to tell me that all those writers who took their inspiration from Homer's texts, they were, first of all, illegitimate to do so, and second of all, they are irrelevant. So they did something wrong because European literature is not supposedly founded on Greek literature, because Middle Ages people didn't revere Greek texts enough. Come on, this is utterly bollocks. So yeah, I, for once, consider myself being a European, and I do consider myself having my sort of fundamentals of my literacy. One of the fundamentals being Greek myths, Greek works of art, works of literature, and obviously, yes, also Homer. So, sue me. Yeah, just sue me. Duh. Okay, let's not get angry. Good to see you back here, right? I have something to ask of you. I need you to speak to a new member of the faith about their what? Proselytizing. Yeah. Brevarondas, a Dunmer member of the Imperial Cult, has just arrived from Morrowind and is loudly preaching to anyone who's nearby. Who does she think she is? Acting like she can just show up in town and expecting that everyone will trust her. Maybe that kind of talk works in Morrowind, but here in Cyrodiil, she'd better tone it down. Last I've heard, she's moved into an apartment above the Anvil Baths in Litterantia district. I ask you to speak to her for me and tell her to stop proselytizing. Oh, not the best kind of task. Not the task that I, like doing. But anyway.
You seem to be doing all right for yourself.
You know what? Let's go to Gosha Inn first. Because I think I know this quest from Alex's playthrough, so let's just do it. Because I don't think it will be of any, surprise. Right. So I am not inclined to go and watch Odyssey by Nolan. I am a little bit disheartened by his works. Like, I used to think highly of them, but, well, no, it's not a correct way of putting it. I do think highly of them. They're obviously very well thought, and they are thought out to the last detail. Well, sort of. But they're sort of trying too much. Sort of. Like Tenet. Like, I really didn't, like... Like I do appreciate the work, the thought that came into it, but I don't really appreciate movies, nor books, nor nothing that like make me feel like I'm like illegitimate, like illiterate, make me feel like I'm an imbecile and I just need to like think things over like dozens of times. I mean, I'm not it's not that I don't want to put in the work, to put in the, you know, to think things through and really analyze them, and but I do have that very disturbing feeling that movies like Tenet, they are convoluted on purpose. You know what I mean? They are like they I am afraid that I've missed the spot. Have I missed the spot? Probably, but let's go to Gosha Inn and... Yeah, because we are supposed to go to a fort and... Yeah, ruined fort. Well, never mind. Let's go to Gosha Inn and ask around. So yeah, I really have that feeling that it was like... It was written almost as if someone was like purposely trying to make it difficult to understand. You know what I mean? It's like making a riddle rather than a work of art. But it's no saying that a riddle cannot be a work of art, but still, I was in for a movie, like a visual treat, and not for a riddle, you know? Are you a kind of a scholar? Yeah, you're a savant. Great. Okay, latest rumors. The Imperial Archaeological Society has sent an expedition to the Aelid ruin of Garlasagia southwest of here. I look forward to reading the reports when they're done. Yeah, sure. And now, can you please tell me where to find the itinerant priest? No. She knows many things, but apparently she doesn't know. Yeah, so options and L like local priests. Local, yeah, priests. Hela Isonian. Let's ask about Hela Isonian. Oh, well. Okay. Maybe you know something about Hela? Thief with a bottle of wine! You wouldn't have helped to see a thief with a bottle of wine in your way here. Well, no. Yes, a few days ago a man came in our inn and asked for a bottle of Cyrodiil Brothers wine. When I gave it to him, he ran off into the night. I reported this to the guards, but so far they've yet to find him. I think he must have been that wanted criminal, Jarus Thracius. I'll keep an eye out. I believe he went to the west along the Gold Road, but it was so dark that I can't be sure. Jarus Thracius. Okay. Do you know anything about the local priest? No. Come on, nobody knows anything? Really?
Aren't you a
Cartel,
sight? What can I do for you?
what can you tell me about Thieves Guild? You're not very helpful.
Any time now.
Corian Lanettes. No, no one knows. No one knows the good itinerant priest. So he said that down the gold road to the west. But I've been here. I've just been here, so, well. Maybe he, like, appeared from the thin air when I talked to the publican. Maybe. What is that? Oh, this is just a... Yeah. I've been here. Yeah, so no need to, like, go in twice. Okay, I don't see anybody with or without a bottle of wine. But what I do see or feel rather is my throat getting sore. Yeah, I've had a problem with a sore throat for the last week, so I think it would be best to, like, stop talking. Yeah, let's just see if this is the place that we're supposed to meet. Well, maybe, maybe not. Goodness gracious, here you are. I've been looking for you. It's certainly good to see another itinerant priest out here. I could really use some help from a friendly face right now. If you're looking for holy works to help with, I need you to rescue my friend Kuram. The two of us have been staying at the Goshain up the road, and were just going down the mountainside when we got ambushed by some Bossman necromancers. Who else but Bossman? Oh, just a sip of water. Wait a second. Yeah, my throat is really sore. Not too good. I fought off the attacker, but the others were just focusing on knocking Kuran out and having the skeletons drag him away. I chased them all the way to this fort, but I don't much like the idea of going inside. I'm not well prepared enough to take on a ruin full of the undead alone. You, on the other hand, might be able to. What makes you think so? Okay. Oh, glitching. Never mind. Now, where is the way in? There it is, I guess. Alright. So, I think we need a nap to replenish magicka and whatnot. Then, I think we need a fireball. And then, I also think we need a hand, because casting fireballs without a crosshair is a little bit of a nuisance. Good. I think destruction is not my major. I don't think. It isn't. Good. Yeah, because I'm min-maxing like a sissy, I know. And I couldn't care less. Alright, I've got better stuff than that. I had a skeleton. I'm pretty sure I had a skeleton somewhere here. Okay. Let's just go. Let's just go on. No! I'm out of arrows! Oh, shoot. Oops. This didn't do much. Oh, yeah, I just wanted to say that I need an archer to get the arrows. Good. Very well. Very good. Now. Very well. Just perfect. Now, there was another skeleton. You know, this armed skeleton? The tough one? Yeah. Legionnaire. Ooh, skeleton champion. 2 arrows it took me. He was tough, wasn't he? Iron scimitar plunged in this poor person's ribcage. Okay. What on earth is that? It's an Argonian skeleton. What? Like, really? This is the, like, the... He didn't notice me. Stop poking me. Imperial mace. Corpse. And now you... Just a skeleton. No, you are so much more than a skeleton. Look at that. Oh, gosh. So bleak. Yeah, let's take all the arrows. All the arrows we can find. To never run out again. Oh, look at that. There was a proper fight here. Strange book. Ah! A strange book. Yeah. Huh. Okay, you have to be brief and quick. And yeah. You know what? Let's practice our restoration for a bit. Good. And then let's be brave, but save often. I have a feeling that this person is not very benevolent. Yeah, whoever that was. Orc skull. Embalming Caesars. Trichobazoar. Standard restored magicka. And nothing much more. Some scrolls, why not? Okay. Three arrows. That one was tough. Yeah, and he's got 4 bone mold piles on him, so yeah. All right. Yeah, very necromancy. Very much. Very bleak, very gloomy. Now, just don't kill.
I'll see you dead.
You will not. Of course I resisted magic. You don't have much magicka, do you? Okay. Point taken. You need to be clubbed to death. Bear Winchell. Okay, blue pearl. Thank you very much. Foxglove nectar. Of course, why not? Boneware tankard. Not very much. No money, of course, always. Quill. Shackle key. Yes, why not? And witch steel short sword. Let's take it just for, you know, for the sake of the collection. Expensive stuff is good for enchanting, so yes, please. Torporic Quest of Vil. Okay. Turigorm. Windbone armor cuirass. So, you know what? Let's take everything from him. Loose ties. What is that? Oops. Yeah, let's take all. Now, where did I put those loose ties? Oh no, I lost it. No, I didn't. Oh no, this is not a... Okay, this is a card. I thought it was like something to read. Okay. Human flesh. Oh, just a second, because I obviously cannot see my keyboard. Oh, great. This is a good loot. A good loot. This was not. All right. Just checking if I'm not, you know... Are you in shackles? I don't think you are. Kuram hands and hooves are chained to the cavern wall. Okay, I'll take your word for that because I couldn't see any shackles, but okay. He looks up hopefully as you approach and holds out his hands, pointing at the keyhole. Oh, none of the shackles. Unlock shackles. Kuram snorts with delight at his newfound freedom. He looks at you with a questioning expression as though asking where to go next. Well, up! Come on, Kuram. Let's go and meet your friend. He's not a speed demon, is he? Kuram! What are you going, having a picnic? Well? Whew. For a second I was like, yeah, doubting. Sorry. I told you I've got a sore throat. Oh, but Kuram runs out to look over at the fort steps. Upon seeing Hela there, he lets out a great roar of happiness. Come on! Come on, Kuram! No, wait. Oh, this place is so oh. Come on, where is... Oh, there it is. Okay. Good. Yeah. Talking about architecture and design. Show me where the entrance is. Yeah. Not the best. Not the best design. But also, I don't think medieval sort of forts were enormously inviting places. You know what I mean? They were for defense and not for entertaining guests. So yeah. Have you gotten Kuram? Yeah. You managed to rescue him. Thank you for your help, Damon. Frankly, I wasn't all that sure that you could get him out of there, but I'm very glad you did. Anyway, you deserve some reward from your trouble. Take these potions and speak with me again to take on more works. Kuram and I might stay here a little longer if you're not ready right now. It'll be good to catch your breath after that whole ordeal. Yeah. There are even some beds inside, but I don't think I would sleep well. All right then. I think my throat needs a rest. So let's call it a day. So I think we'll reconvene soon enough. As soon as I can talk. Right. So see you soon. And yeah, thanks for bearing with my ramblings. So see you soon. Ta-ra.